it, so I'm gonna steal it so I can like.
She didn't say you stole it.
Why are you talking?
Why are you talking? No, stop.
Bitch.
It's Range Rover under a carport. Spending your kids' money on a purse.
Oh, now that's how you clear a bitch.
Hey, we're sending a bad message your kids out of here.
What's up, it's me, Brian Keith, and I'm back with another video. Today, we're going to talk about the Real Housewives of, I'm about to say Potomac, child. We're about to talk about the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City Part 1 reunion. And yeah, like, I mean, we'll think that something would, you know, evolve when it comes to Miss Monica. Like I said in my last video, do I feel like Monica should be on the show? Yeah, I feel like she earned it. But is the girl a liar? Yes. So for me, it's hard for me to believe anything that comes out her mouth. But we have to see in part 2 and part 3. We see where it goes, y'all. But like, comment, and subscribe, and enjoy the video.
Let me check my shit real quick. Hotter than the fire coming out my flaming lips. You wanna play with me? You can't play in me. On the playground, bitch, you can't play with me. Got it, want it, securing the bag.
All right, y'all. Right now I'm about to go to the gym. There's one more here in my gym stuff, and I'm excited because I just got a promotion at work, and they're gonna announce it at the next meeting that we have. I'm so excited. And yeah, like, I'm really just trying to, for the new year for me, is I really want to evolve my body even more. Like, so I want to go to the gym more. I want to get with like a trainer. I'm about to buy a freaking ice bath for my balcony. I think it's gonna be really cool. I'm excited. But yeah, I just want to share that with you guys because I see you guys as my friends. Y'all are in, you know, y'all my peoples, right? Y'all get me. But yeah, I'm excited because I really want to transform my body into, like, you know, my best physique. Yeah, like, that's what my goal, right? Too much about me. Let's talk about these girls. All right. So the reunion opens up where we see like all the girls sitting down. You know, everybody, they over here praying to the archangels. I'm like, girl, I really got to pray to the archangel. Okay. So, you know, Monica steps down with her gown, and I'm no hater. Monica looks fly. The girl looks good. To me, to be honest, Monica was the best dressed. So she sat down in her emerald green, swooped her hair to the side. She said, "Hey, Andy." I said, "Okay, we here." So, you know, Andy basically starts it out. He was just like, "Okay, so Monica, you know, all you ladies have, you know, this is the first time that all you ladies have been in the same room together." And basically, they have not been hanging out with Monica because we know that they were at BravoCon. All of them were at BravoCon together, but they didn't go with Monica. They didn't take pictures with Monica. They didn't do anything with Monica. Like, they basically said, "We're done with this girl," right? But, you know, Andy starts it out with like, "Okay, so, you know, it was so touching seeing you talk to your mother about buying a bag. Like, oh my gosh, that is so, like, relatable, this, that, and the third." Now, when I first did this and she was crying about a bag, especially when I saw it in the trailer, that's how I know. I was like, okay, so is she broke? I mean, we found out that she is, like, you know, I want to say she's broke. She's not broke, right? And I want to basically clarify this. Do I think that Monica is broke? In our world, no. In Housewives world, yes. Right? But it's one of those things where, look at the Real Housewives of Potomac. When that first season came, Robin was broke. Ashley, if she didn't have that man, she would have been hopeless, destitute, under the bridge with her mama. So there's a lot of things that could, you know, play a factor of the brokenness or not. I mean, not everybody can be a Heather Dubrow, Lisa Vanderpump. I mean, that's just what it is, right? But is she broke? No. But is she, compared to them? Like she was just saying, like, you know, all the girls had the houses, they had this, they had that. I see them on the show, and, you know, I wanted that, you know.
You just look at it from the outside and you're like, what am I bringing to the table? Okay. I'm a whore that's going through a divorce, that has 4 kids, and lives in a 3,000 square foot home. Yeah,
for me, it wasn't like, I want to say she was jealous that they had things, but she probably was a little bit like, you know, insecure, right? Get on the whole why Lisa lost her ring, and, you know, and it's like, you were so vocal about, you know, why Lisa lost her ring and this, that, and the third. So why was that so triggering to you?
So annoyed by Lisa carrying on about the $60,000 ring. I have to assume if you had lost a $60,000 ring, you'd be freaking out about it.
When it really had nothing to do with you. So Monica's like, okay, I didn't like the fact that Lisa brought it up, like, my $6,000 ring, my $60,000 ring. And Lisa's like, only brought it up 3 times. To be honest, Lisa, it did feel like you brought it up like every second you could bring it up. Like, to be honest, like, you just kept going and going and going and going. And I understood that she felt some type of way about it, but that shit would have torn my nerves up too. Like, you lost your ring, you got insurance on it, I get it sentimental. that would have torn my nerves up too. But Lisa broke it down, was just like, look, it was sentimental for me. My son almost died at childbirth, so you know, I didn't know if we had more kids, this and the third.
Every time I look at it, it's like we have our 2 beautiful babies, and like it was so hard. But see, that is beautiful. But that is no one's business. I didn't.
And Monica's like, that's what I wanted to hear. See, that makes more sense. Blah 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 blah. But to defend Lisa, I don't have to explain shit to you. If I just told you it's sentimental, what the fuck? I don't have to break it down to the nuance of the reason why, especially if I don't even know you like that. I don't have to give you no rhyme or reason. If I just said it's sentimental, girl, use your imagination. Figure something out. I don't have to break it all the way down for you to understand and make you feel comfortable. It's my ring, if I was Lisa. It's my ring, and that's sentimental to me. That's all you have to know. It's sentimental. So they get into the whole semantics because Monica's like, oh, but I thought you said this at the, I thought you said that, you know, your husband just got it. She was like, no, going back and forth. Stupid. But we get on the whole, who's this? My sister. We get on the whole situation about, you know, social media tap dancing on Monica's name about, did she steal the ring?
But I liked my other one and I want my other one. Why are you looking at me when you say that? I'm not saying, I'm looking over here because guess what? You are right here. This is actually really damn.
And she, you know, Andy was like, where do you think that rumor originated from? She looks over at Heather and Lisa. They're like, okay, well, who do you think brought it up? Say it, say a name. Who do you think brought it up? Because we didn't do nothing. She said, I did think it originated from Heather and Lisa. To be honest, I think it originated from like YouTubers and social media and bloggers, because we all thought that. I even said that in my video. Find it, girl. First of all, what you need to do is check Monica's bag, because that $60,000 ring is in Monica's bag. Monica said, "Thing,
Backpack, backpack, backpack."
No, but somebody took that ring. Now, do I think she stole it? No. But did it come to my mind? Yes. She came down, said, "Thank you," and out the door. But anybody could have picked up that ring, and they saw the show like, girl, $60,000. All I can say is don't try to trade it in. Don't try to cash it out, because rings have serial codes on them, and I already know the serial code got reported. Don't do it. Just keep it. Please. You're going to jail. So Monica's basically talking about, you know, everybody has been bashing her online, and she's like, yeah, people have been coming after me, saying this and that about me. It's just been so horrible. And she was like, and they were like, yeah, you know, we've been seeing it, but it was what it was. She was like, okay, so if you saw all the stuff that's going on social media, then why didn't you come to my defense and tell people I didn't take the ring?
Ask you this: why didn't you go online when you saw all the rumors and say, I do not think Monica stole that? I don't think I need to do that.
Girl, have you lost your mind? I'm not about to come in after everything that has transpired, finding out that you are over here cyberbullying, stalking, and over here doing all this stuff on Jen Shah and potentially the other women, because we still haven't got clarity on that. I'm not about to defend your own shit. Are you crazy? No. Girl, at the end of the day, get a taste of your own karma and deal with it. You have to realize that you go online and you constantly berate the same person day in, day out, day. You go to their house, you take pictures, you take videos, you befriend them, all this stuff. And for me, it's just kind of weird for you to think that they should have your back. I'm like, girl, I'll be damned if I have your back. Girl, throw you to the wolves and let them eat you up. Sorry. All right, so we get on the whole Jen Shah of it all, right? And Andy asked her, like, okay, how did you become friends and an acquaintance with Jen Shah? Like, how did this all start? And Monica's like, yeah, you know, we were friends, and then, you know, I worked for Jen, and then I guess we became enemies.
Describe it as we were friends first, and then I was working for her, and then enemies, I guess.
My whole thing is like, it seemed like it was one-sided, because did Jen know that y'all was beefing, or was it like all up in your head and she did something to you, you just plotted from the backside? Like, I don't know. Like, it just seemed like it was very one-sided, right? Because for me, I don't think Jen would have kept somebody around her that they were beefing like that. And it was like, okay, so, you know, you did all this work for her, you know, you got paid from her, and she was like, oh no, what I did for Jen wasn't paid. So Andy's like, so you took time away from your kids and you weren't getting paid?
We're taking time away from your kids for a job that didn't pay?
Yeah. Why were you doing it?
And that's why I'm just like, it don't make no sense. I'm not doing anything for free, especially all the stuff that Jen did. I can only imagine all the stuff that Jen made them do. Jen seemed like she's a horrible boss. She has a short temper. She's over here, it seemed very much like she liked to micromanage things. I couldn't work for Jen. No ma'am. Especially from jail. So Monica's like, you know, that was my friend, so I would do anything for my friend. So Heather just brings up like, okay, so, you know, Kim Kardashian, the assistant, you didn't have any parallels with that, you know, anything, you know, like a come up, a stepping stone, anything? Monica's like, no.
Like, I had a husband home at the time.
And look where it got her, and I'll start out as an assistant and see where it gets me.
No.
I don't see the correlation. So Heather's like, well, let me pull this out. And Monica's like, Heather, you can go read whatever you want to read. And then Lisa's like,
I don't think she's gonna read something. I just want to hear.
So, you know, then she pulled out the recording, and then we hear Monica very, you know, boisterous.
Kim Kardashian was a assistant, and look at that bitch now. That was as a stepping stone.
She said, look, I was her mother assistant because just like Kim K, but I did this and that. Yes, that's a stepping stone. So, and that's my whole thing with Monica is like, yet again, we're sitting up here lying. And this is why I cannot support Monica, and this is why I can't stand behind Monica, because girl, if you would have came out here and said, yep, I said it, yep. If you would have stand in it 100%, girl, I could have at least gave you that. I'm like, the girl stood in it. But at the finale, you didn't stand in shit until they over here had to force you to. Here, they over here catch you in lies multiple times. I can't stand somebody that's going to just lie for no goddamn reason. I mean, she do have a reason. She won't look crazy. But you just lying. Like, habitual. Is a habitual liar? Pathological liar?
It was what? That she was doing it to get on the show? Were you being her assistant to get on the show?
I didn't think I would ever end up on the show, honestly. But
So basically, she used Jen's assistantship as a stepping stone to want to get on the show. And I just want her to just say that. Like, we already know what comes with it coming on the show. You get the fame, you get the fans, you get the money. And I feel like the money part is what she really wants. So, I mean, I'm not mad. Would I get on, if I got offered to be on a TV show, let's say, what's something I could do? If I got offered to be on a TV show like Summer House, Martha's Vineyard, would I do it? I would do it in a heartbeat. Like, yeah, 2 weeks off. Yep, let's go film. But is it something that I'm going to befriend a cast member, cause drama, stir up mess, and then try to get on a show like that? That's too much time out of my fucking day. Monica's then she's like, honestly. So Andy's over here asking questions, trying to probe and try to pick apart her story because something just doesn't make sense. He's just like, so okay, so you didn't know Jim was on the show, you didn't know this and the third, but you still were her assistant. Like, was it the stepping stone? Blah blah blah. So she's like, Monica, this is her what she said. Honestly. Right. She said, I apply like everyone else. And you know, Lisa
Like, you didn't apply like me, girl. I brought the show to Utah, girl.
She's like, girl, not like y'all. She said, like how any new housewife would, I apply like them. I emailed the casting. I said, my name is Monica Fowler. Your show sucks. Your ratings are low. It's about to get canceled and you need a different cast.
Ms. Monica Fowler, and your show sucks and your ratings are and it's gonna get canceled because you don't have the right cast.
Yeah. So, you know, the girl's like, oh my God, wow, really? You see Whitney, I'm like, Whitney, stop. You putting too much sauce on it. So Andy's like, really?
Did you hear that production? Yeah. Roll the B-roll.
Be honest, that's what I said.
So they wrote, I mean, he didn't do that, but they show us her actual, they show her actual email. I'm just like, girl, you lying yet again. Mind you, I feel like she probably just said it just to get the girls riled up, but still, it's a lie. Then we hop on the conversation about the Secret Service. Like, how did she get in connection with the Secret Service and the feds? So she was like, yeah, my Secret Service friend, you know, he didn't tell me, because he basically said, like, how you know the Jim was going to jail? Or, you know, to get away from Jen. And she was like, no, what he said was, get away from Jen Shah, she's going to prison. And he was like, okay, how you get in touch with the feds? She said, I got in touch with the feds. I reached out to them because I had information. To be honest, if Monica, like, she was her assistant, she was around her, she probably heard things in passing or probably told to her. So to be honest, like, you are an accomplice at that point. Like, you know information that is damaging, that's affecting people's lives, that is a crime. So at that point, she probably had to report it. So it's like, I'm not about to go to jail for nobody. So especially a girl I barely know that's treating me horrible. No ma'am. So I'm about to snitch. I'm about to over here go. So I mean, I'm not mad at it, right? We get on Monica's affair, right? And, you know, Monica tells that, you know, I took accountability. You know, I, you know, bear the scarlet letter. I over here, you know, got excommunicated from the church. I tried to get reinstated, this and the third. She did all of that. Shout out to her for that, because not that many people can, you know, take accountability for the actions. And like I said, I don't like Monica, but I can give her her credit when credit is due. Right.
In the Mormon church is a big deal. You have to take the missionary discussions. All over. You have to go through the interview process. You have to get special high-up permission. Your friend said.
But, you know, if I was one of those ladies sitting there, because Andy was like, have you talked to the brother? Have you talked to the wife? And she's like, no, I haven't talked to them. It was what it was. Cool. What I would do if I was one of those ladies, I'm bringing the brother on the show, the brother-in-law, I'm bringing her ex-husband, I'm bringing the wife. I'm like, let's have a talk. I want to get to know Monica a little bit more. Because if you want to play games and dig up and be a part of this whole scheme, I don't know if you would bash in my family, whatever have you. But if you want to go low, I'm taking it down to hell with you. Right? So I'm bringing on your mama. I'm going to bring your mama to every event. I'm doing all of that. Sorry. Because you started it, and then for 4 years you torturized these people. And I'm just saying her because we don't know the names of nobody else besides her and Tanitha. So with her and Tanitha, I don't know who did what, but at the end of the day, both of y'all gonna be implicated. And Tanitha not on the show, so I mean, what can I do? Y'all want to do stuff for TV? Let's do it for TV then. Like, people make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's human, and people do deserve second chances. Which, you know, I would love to give Monica a second chance if she would stop fucking lying, or she got bullied. And I feel like for me, like, at the end of the day, I feel like it's karma. It's one of those things where it's just like you have good karma and bad karma. And at this point, like, you did all this stuff where you might have thought in the moment was good to, you know, take down Jen Shah. But you have to realize by doing that, it connected all these other women and it affected all these other women in a negative way. Regardless if you did it or not, it still was a negative, right? Right. The question gets raised, is Lisa self-absorbed? And yes, I mean, if you say no, then you just living in delulu land. I like Lisa on the show, but I can definitely see that Lisa is self-absorbed. She makes everything about her. But in the situation when it comes to Whitney and her friend Sherry, rest in peace, do I feel like Lisa was in a lose-lose situation? Yes.
I'm strong. Yeah. I handed her the gifts. I gave you a hug and I asked you how you're doing. And in fact, in Bermuda, you said you asked me how I was doing.
I feel like Whitney came there, like I said in the review, Whitney came there to be, woe is me, hug me, I'm sad. My whole thing is, if you knew you were going to be in that state and you said out your mouth you did not want to bring the energy down, then what you should have did was put on the smile, made it through the motions. Everybody consoled you, asked if you're doing good. You said no. What else did you want your friend to do? You didn't communicate what you want her to do. She called you beforehand. She sent you flowers. She went over to Heather. I feel like what Whitney wanted was, even though it was Meredith's event, Whitney wanted to be the center of attention.
With you, and I care about you, and my intention was not to hurt you or to be dismissive of you.
Do you see how it
I saw how it was. I saw how it looked.
And unfortunately, that's just not how the world works. You grieve a different way and she grieves another way. So I mean, I have to agree with Lisa on that part, but is Lisa self-absorbed? Absolutely. And then we get into the whole Lisa calling Angie a weak bitch and a liar. That, even I said it in the episode, like, that was a lot. I said, because like, is Angie annoying? Yes. Does Angie over here flip-flop? Yes. But do I feel like Angie owed Lisa the conversation to tell her about her making up with Monica? No.
Not a liar. I've been very forthright as a friend. I'm a loyal friend. And I think it really takes a lot more strength to hold your composure, to stay quiet.
She didn't owe her nothing. And with Angie, you should have came just a little bit harder on Lisa, because Lisa tore your ass to pieces in that freaking confessional. So my whole thing is, Angie, you should have stood your ground and said, at the end of the day, whatever I do, you support me as my friend, but I can have other connections outside of you, right? I just feel like it was just disrespectful across the board. And that was my friend. I would tell my friend, like, okay, I understand you, but let me talk first. Because, you know, Lisa like to talk over people. Let me talk. You said what you had to say. Let me talk. Don't ever in your life disrespect me like that again, period. It would have been that. Friend. So, you know, we get on Angie versus Meredith at the end. Baby, Meredith basically trying to defend herself on why she brought up the alleged rumor. Like, you want to talk about the husband? You want to talk about the husband? Don't with me.
I think at the time I was really confused because Monica continued to say she's saying this, she's saying that. So in the moment, I was really...
Right. The image, I was like, yes, ma'am, she was pissy drunk. So Angie basically tries to double down on the leg spread comment, like, oh, you know, I just said it because I heard these things. Girl, we already know what they do. Back and forth, it's a war. But, you know, they get in a disagreement and Meredith pulls out receipts. She said, you said this, you said that, you said this, you said that, you said that, you said that. Gagged her, right? And then Andy was like, okay, well, you were saying this. She was like, I got proof of what I said. I've got the whole paper of what I said.
We can do that. You know what? You want me to go there with her husband? I can go there. Don't with me. Tell her to. Okay, well,
she started reading out what she said. I'm just like, I mean, she came prepared, right? So Ansley basically says that, you know, it was my... Angie was like, you know, my biggest mistake was believing Monica and basically giving her another shot. That was my mistake, and I can own that. And I just feel like at this point, they just owe Meredith an apology. Meredith and Lisa are good, so I guess it's Angie and Meredith. Angie, you owe Meredith an apology, because after watching the season, Monica really set Meredith up, and she played in your face, Angie. But, you know, Whitney get called out at the end of the episode by a fan and brings up, you know, Whitney was the one who really brought up the rumor because she made Monica say the rumor. Do I think that? A little bit, but Whitney's like, this is the first time I heard this rumor when Lisa told me I'd never heard that before. So Monica's like, you know, I'm a grown woman. I can own up to what I did. I don't blame Whitney. Whitney's like, thank you for that, Monica. Girl. Angie tells Monica, like, you wanted this rumor out. You wanted it because you went around to all of these on the week 1 of filming and wanted to get all this stuff out. And then, you know, she's like, I thought you were my friend. And Monica's like, no, that's not true. That's not true. She's like, yes, it is. Angie then snaps in the last 15 seconds of this of this freaking thing. And I was like gagged a little bit because she was like, okay. She's like, yeah, over here with a Range Rover under our carport. Girl, what's wrong with a carport?
You need to zip.
Finally made it 4 seasons later.
I made it? Yeah, bitch, I deserve to be here because I
could say
kept all
that
the
about you,
boxes.
too.
You Range Rover under a car.
She said, spending your kids' money to buy a fucking purse.
Spending your kids' money on a purse. You're irresponsible. You're sending a bad...
She said, you're sending bad messages. She said, you're sending bad messages to your daughters. Be an example. I said, oof. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And that's how the episode ended. I was low-key kind of gagged. I was like, Angie, low-key, when I tell you my thumbnail was going to be this, but it turned out to be this. Because Angie kind of gave it at the end. I had to give it to her. I did not expect them to go ham on the reunion of Salt Lake. They really never do. But, I mean, this was a great starter. So I just want to see how it's going to go and transform, because we have a lot to talk about with Heather and Miss Monica. But y'all, like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below because I really want to know you guys' thoughts. And I'll see you guys in the next video. About to go to the gym. Peace.
LG, Black Butte. Bet you didn't know we the holy